I've got the worst spring cold right now, but it's not gonna stop me talking about the most anticipated movie of the year. So guys, I got a special intro made for this video alone. So it's finally time to talk about the Age of Ultron. Avengers, Age of Ultron. So before this video started, guys, this is going to be a spoiler-free video. There's going to be no spoilers in this review at all. I'm going to let you guys watch the movie yourself so you can see all the awesome things in it. So let me say right now, real quick, there are no spoilers in this review at all. You got nothing to worry about. No spoilers. Just so you guys know. No spoilers. That being said, let's talk about Age of Ultron, because it was amazing. Hey, Avengers Age of Ultron is the umpteenth Marvel movie in these phases of phases. Direct sequel to the Avengers, more of a sequel to Winter Soldier, but Avengers. Iron Man, Thor, Hawkeye, Captain America, Scarlet Witch, and Black Widow, they're all back together for another kick-ass adventure, and this time they're facing off against James Spader and his awesome robot voice. Right, now is the movie good? Subjectively speaking, but the movie is a very enjoyable movie. It is great, actually. The movie is what a sequel should be. And this movie's got a lot to offer, and I feel like this movie was a very good step up from the first Avengers movie. If you look back at Phase 2, you know, with Iron Man 3, Thor, Dark World, Captain America, Winter Soldier, all those characters, they have grown so much and evolved characters that when they come back in Age of Ultron, they're not the same people that you met in those movies or in the first Phase movie. They grow more, they bring more to the table, they got more experience, and that makes for a better experience for us, the watchers. Plus the fact that it's a Marvel movie, so of course we're gonna love this shit. Hey, let's get into the pros and cons why I believe that you need to go check out Age of Ultron's out in theaters right now, so let's talk about some Age of Ultron. Again, with no spoilers. First of all, the plot in the movie. The plot in the movie is really simple, and like I said, the plot in the movie has to be simple, otherwise if it's too convoluted, it's not gonna be able to move at all. People are gonna be like, what the hell are we watching? Pretty much you got Tony Stark, you know, of course Tony Stark, he's pretty much like, he has the AI or whatever, but more or less he wants to create a suit of armor around the world, you know, so the Avengers don't ever have to injure anymore. They could just, you know, take a break. So after one exciting particular mission in the movie, he gets this thing and he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make the Ultron program, you know, talk to Bruce Banner about that, you know, artificial intelligence and all that. We know that's not good. So more or less, Tony Stark creates Ultron. Ultron's like, you know what? I was designed for peace. But the only way to peace is through their extinction. Ultron becomes self-aware. Ultron's pretty much like, yeah, I got no strings on me. Now, there are no strings on me. Now the Avengers get to deal with Ultron before Ultron pretty much creates all these Ultron bots and they're just gonna take over and destroy the planet. Simple plot is more deeper than that, but that's like the overall plot. Tony Stark makes Ultron. Ultron's like, yeah, I'm gonna be self-aware. I'm gonna take out the world. And so there became my own Ultron army and shit like that, and the Avengers are like, no, we're not having that. We're not having that nog with the Avengers. We're gonna stop that shit. Simple plot in the movie. You know, the acting in the movie is also great too. Of course, all the actors from the first movie, they're back, you know, and they're really good. Everybody got their screen time. Everybody was relevant in this movie, and that's one thing that was kind of lacking the first movie. The first Avengers movie focused so much on like the main four. It was like, these other guys are like in the background. But I feel like Scarlett Johansson, her and Bruce Banner, they got so much more screen time. They were relevant. Hawkeye, he's so much relevant. I should say that right now. Hawkeye really good in this movie. He's really good. America, Captain America, he's still giving out the American speeches. He's like, you know what? We're gonna go out there. It's gonna be awesome because we are America. That's what America does. Every time Cap talk, I'm just like, Captain America, you're getting it done. There are a lot of surprise guests in this movie too. I'm not gonna talk about who they are, but you gotta watch the movie. There are a lot of surprise guests. You're gonna be like, oh man, look at that. Yeah, now James Spader as Ultron. Oh God, that was perfect casting. The reason why James Spader and Ultron work so good because Ultron has personality, and that is awesome. You look back at every Marvel villain we've got so far, minus Kingpin and Daredevil. Don't man, it's young. They were effective bad guys for the sake of the movie, but you walk out of the movie theater like, they're completely forgettable. Well, that dude in Guardians of the Galaxy, completely forgettable. The Dark Elves, completely forgettable. But Ultron is business. Ultron has personality because he pretty much had Tony Stark's personality and shit. You know, his AI, whatever. Tony Stark designed him, so of course he's like, I was designed for peace. I'm gonna save the world. But are you gonna kill the Avengers? No. Oh yeah. Ultron has more than enough menacing moments and funny moments, and Ultron was such a great character, and I feel like he's part of the movie. Like Ultron, probably my most favorite Marvel villain thus far. I love everything about James Spader Ultron. The voice was amazing. The visuals for Ultron was amazing. He kept evolving, kept, you know, self-replicating. Just like Ultron was obviously was he the biggest threat the Avengers had? I'll say thus far, but it's leading up to bigger, better thing because you know Thanos is out there. But now the action in the movie, the movie starts off in a big action scene. If you saw the latest episode of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., then you know what that action scene is. I won't get into too much, but it's just like, let me tell you, get to the movie theater early so you don't miss this action scene. Because soon the Morphin logo starts. Oh, that's when the arrows start flying and the lightning starts coming down and repulsor rays going all over the place. The shields are thrown on. It's crazy. But it's awesomely great because the movie starts out with an action scene. You're not ready for that. You're just like, the Hulkbuster versus the Hulk fight, that was obviously, I knew there was going to be a lot of good moments in this movie. That fight was also great too. Let me just tell you, when the Hulk and the Hulkbuster fight, a lot of people get hurt and buildings get destroyed. Elizabeth Olsen, the Scarlet Witch, she was also great too. Her character was also developed too. She was awesome. You know what Scarlet Witch is? Look her up. Her power is pretty much, she gets it into the Avengers' heads and shit like that, and she really messes with the team. That's why I said the Avengers are really challenged on a level they haven't been challenged with before. Or even though they've been through a lot of stuff in phase 2, but they've been challenged. Angela Johnson, he was also good as Quicksilver. I was a little worried, like, am I gonna like him more than Evan Peters' Quicksilver? He had enough scenes in the movie to make me be like, yeah, I still remember him, he's still relevant. Not the thing, everybody's movie is relevant. You're not gonna walk on a movie like, oh yeah, my favorite Avengers still Iron Man, Hulk, and Captain America. The other ones, I don't care. You walk in the movie pretty much like you got a whole ensemble of people who are like, they're all great. If you like Thor, awesome. You like Scarlet Witch, awesome. You like Black Widow, awesome. In the end, guys, Avengers Age of Ultron was really great. It was an awesome kick-ass time. Great movie to kick off. It's a great movie to kick off the summer movie season for us. All the cast members were great. The action was great. The ending was great. James Spader as Ultron, he was awesome. I love him so much because he has personality and I like that shit. And Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, they're also good in the movie too. I'm so glad I finally get to get this rating out to a movie. So here it is, guys. Avengers Age of Ultron gets the coveted 10 out of 10, which is fucking awesome. Now, one thing I will tell you guys, there is nothing at the very end of the credits, but there is a mid-credits here. Let me tell you, the mid-credits scene is like, phase 3. I can't wait. So Avengers Age of Ultron, what did you think about it? If you're going to see it this weekend, what you think about it? Who's your favorite character on the Avengers? Or, like I said, if you love James Spader as Ultron, please, yeah, James Spader. I love that. But if they put in the comment section, let me know. Let's talk about Age of Ultron. Remember, guys, subscribe. Until next time.